Oh my God. 5 grand, 25 grand, 64 grand. After not releasing anything better than mediocre for probably over the last decade, in my opinion, Ubisoft decided to release an NFT game with NFTs within the game costing $64,000. And before we get into this crazy ass story from Ubisoft, thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you guys like gaming news, you like gaming reviews, and you are new to the channel and you like this video that you see here, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Now, let's get into the video. Without wasting any time, here's the article. Josh Coulson, 5 days ago on The Gamer, Ubisoft just launched a blockchain game with NFTs that cost up to 64 grand. So he goes on to say here, Ubisoft has had a rough couple of months, and it seems unlikely what will almost certainly be its last release of the year will win over anyone doubting the stability of the studio's future. No, this will not win over anybody. Guarantee that. Released today and free to play, or free to start right now, not free to play, least free to play game probably of all time at this point, is Ubisoft Champions Tactics, Grimoria Chronicles, a blockchain game featuring NFTs that cost up to 64 grand. Oh, what are they doing? What are they thinking, man? How have they not looked at feedback for how they have been running their company over the last decade and thought this was a good idea to release out to the public? Reported by Eurogamer, even though the arrival of Champion Tactics will have come as a surprise to almost everyone, the NFT game was revealed by Ubisoft earlier this year. As for why it likely didn't leave a mark on many people's radars, and why it has been quietly pushed out the door with very little fanfare, the announcement came at a time when most other studios had realized NFTs in the blockchain on which they reside were not in fact the future of video games. I don't understand why Ubisoft is trying to chase probably the worst video gaming trend right now and didn't just cancel the game. Ubisoft needs to start canceling games that just suck. I understand their stock is already down. They're trying to make money. They're trying to juice whatever they can, but there is no point to get in more controversy with your fans, with the remaining fans that you actually have. I'm someone who wants to see Ubisoft come back to form, and coming back to form for Ubisoft is something we haven't seen for 15 years, so it'll probably never happen, but I want to see good Assassin's Creed games, I want to see good Prince of Persia games, I want to see good Splinter Cell games, I want to see good Ghost Recon games. They have a lot of potential in terms of their IPs and properties, and they have consistently, over the last decade, produced mediocre experiences that nobody enjoys playing, and apparently now a blockchain game, and not one blockchain game has ever done well. It's so strange to me why they thought this was a good idea. As for how the game works, as demonstrated in the Champions Tactics launch trailer below, I bet there's only like 20,000 people that have seen this trailer. Players get cards that transform into figurines. Those figurines are procedurally generated, which is where the blockchain and NFT elements come in. Each of your figures is unique, as are their stats, and they can be traded with other players. Getting the figures will cost you though. Even though the game is free to download, you can spend cryptocurrency or in-game gold to obtain them. So let's take a look at this trailer really quick. Wow. Oh, man. $64 grand. 64 grand for one of those figurines. How many views does it have? Less than Oh man, are people excited for this? Yeah. Okay. Yep, this is pretty much telling you all you need to know about how people are looking at this game. So going on to the article here, the prices of Champion Tactics NFT figurines begin at $7 and go all the way up to a whopping 64 grand. Like we mentioned, this is the big number here. As for what makes the most expensive figurines so much better than the cheapest, I have no idea. It's almost apparently possible to play the game and get figurines without spending any money at all, though again, it's unclear how that works. I can't imagine those unwilling to pick up a few NFTs will fare nearly as well in the game's 3-on-3 virtual tabletop battles as though dropping thousands of dollars on their blockchain collectibles. Although I have not played the game, if there are collectibles going for tens of thousands of dollars, I have a feeling they're going to have better stats. Looking at the trailer and seeing what they said, some have better stats than others. I have a feeling those are going to have the best stats and be the most rare ones. And here's the picture. Oh my God. 5 grand, 25 grand, 64 grand. And you can get this apparently for almost 2 million in-game currency, I'm assuming, which I'm just going to be completely honest. In no game can you get 2 million currency fast. And it does not end here. It gets even worse because the game that you might be paying 64 grand for a single collectible in the game, and apparently it's a 3-on-3 game, so just cough up 100 grand if you want the best ones. The game's not even playable. There's a game-breaking bug in the game already. John says, I tried playing the Ubisoft NFT game. The entire game has been unplayable since Friday. Allegedly, a malicious player has found a way to win every single match before the game even begins. And he is somehow the only person anyone ever matches against. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Look, John 1 right here, Paulstar 111. You can't make this up. Mods say it's something the dev team will look at on Monday. As expected, nobody is reporting on this or talking about it, as no real humans would ever play this game. So there you have it. If you want to go and you want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a game by Ubisoft to get collectibles to then lose immediately before the match even starts, go play Champions of Grimoria. Ubisoft has brought you this groundbreaking experience. Every game that Ubisoft releases, whether it has 10,000 views on their trailer or 10 million, they are in controversy for. They need to start taking feedback from their players, from their fans, which they are running out of, and implementing this in upcoming games. Focus on Shadows. Stop focusing on an NFT game. Stop focusing on an Assassin's Creed hub where you're going to increase the amount people are going to have to spend within that universe when you put in your battle passes and you put in your microtransactions and your cosmetics within this Assassin's Creed Call of Duty HQ-like hub that has been leaked. Stop focusing on these things and focus on the quality of your games. It is obvious that the biggest thing lacking for Ubisoft is the quality of their games, and when things like this come out, you understand why. Because they're focusing on all of the wrong things when they have a make or break game for their entire studio coming out in under a few months. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Comment down below if you're coughing up tens of thousands to play Champions of Grimoria, and just comment down below what you guys think about this whole situation as a whole. Like the video if you like the video, and subscribe for more. I really appreciate it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.